It's time. We're jumping in. I also have anxiously been waiting for this game since that day I first played it. I've been wanting this so bad. And now it's time. All right, let's go. Let's go. Turn it up a little bit. The ambiance. The credits got to give us that nice, good ambiance.
Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
And just like that, we're in. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good to be back. All right, so to kick things off, obviously, like I did the demo, which had like a lot of stuff. I also saw someone else play the demo and get to the end, which they don't show like the actual end of the game. It supposedly cuts off well before the end of the game. But point is, I've seen a lot of stuff. However, it's supposed to be pretty different at this point because we did just get a demo of like a mystery game, so they didn't want to show everything. So I am going to still go through and try and like read everything and experience it from the beginning because you never know what is going to be different. All right, so Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of my bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an indictment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. And here we got our blueprint. He said the thing. He said the name. All right, this all looks the same so far. We got a thing over here. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you're in a room, you lose a step. When you no longer have any steps, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so far, so good. I kind of just want to like run outside right in the beginning, but I'll wait because, you know, it's day one. It's a good exploring day. So, 3 directions. We'll go left to right. All right, bedroom, closet, hallway. I'm trying to remember how we did everything. So, bedrooms are good. They give you extra steps. The closet will give you items. The hallway gives you more rooms to go through. Now, one of the things that I remember from the demo is that once you draft a room, it cannot be drafted again for the rest of the run. So while the hallway is really good here, it's also like, it feels kind of early to take something that's good. I'm wondering if maybe it's a good time to take a closet, get 2 items that might help us out later, and then save the hallway for a little later on when it gets a little bit harder, you know? Because I can afford to dead end myself right here. I've got 2 other doors. So we get a gem and a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks, unlocked trunks. All right, this is very good to have early on. It means we can save our keys for like doors and things. Like this door, where there's a puzzle in the parlor, or there's another hallway. Let's take this parlor so that it sends us left. 50, 49, 48. I have not crossed the threshold yet. You say it looks like Skyrim outside? It kind of does. I just kind of wanted to see it again. I love the way this game looks, and I especially love the outside. Oh, I'm going to enjoy that later. But for now, the parlor, and we've got our 3 chest game. Let's reread the instructions for how the game works. Get our wind-up key, of course. All right, dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you'll need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So we got 1 truth, 1 lie, and 1 wild card. So the blue. This box is white, obviously lying. This box is black, obviously lying, which means the blue box contains the gem has to be true. So we open the blue box. 2 gems. All right, 3 gems already and a sledgehammer. God, look at Oh, this game looks so fucking good. It looks so fucking good. Grandpapa. Grandpapa, help me. Help me. Or is it uncle? Is it uncle or grandfather? I don't remember. It might actually be uncle. All right. Storeroom is another dead end. But there's so much good stuff in it. I don't think I want to box myself in just yet, though. So let's take a nook and get a key. Great uncle. Is that what it is? Okay. Good to remember. We got a rook. I remember there being a lot of random chess pieces in this house, and I never figured out why. But I've got my eyes still on these chess pieces. There's a rook here. There's a bishop in the like church or cathedral or whatever it is. And there were others, and I don't remember where. But I've got my eye on you. Here we go. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Hey, we got a journal. Oh, it's all dusty. I haven't used it in a hot minute. But we do got a journal, and I'm going to keep that over here. Okay, what notes do we got? So this room, the nook, has a rook. Nook, rook. Nook, rook. Writing that down. Write that down. Write that down. All right, so now we're gonna go. So you guys are wondering if maybe the piece tells you in what direction you can move. I mean, in this room, you can only go north. The rook can move in any of the 4 cardinal directions, any number of spaces. What do we get from here? The hallway, the spare room, the guest bedroom. I mean, I guess you could make an argument that the hallway and the spare room kind of like move in a singular direction in a way that a rook does, maybe? Again, I don't think I want to close myself off with this guest bedroom because we don't have very many options. So I'll take a spare room. And we got to check around, check the corners. Never know when there's going to be like a coin or something on the ground. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything here. The den, the lavatory, or the corridor. Den feels good. We'll get a gem, and it goes in 2 separate directions. Oh, this clock. Oh, I forgot about this clock. Oh, I want this. I want it. I want it. Also, it's 9:30. It's 9:30. I'm writing that down. I don't know how much that matters because it looks like this does just continually go. Oh, pawn. There's a pawn. There's a pawn. There's a pawn in the den. Pawn in the den. Pawn den. Get our gem in the pawn den. And let's just keep going up. The pantry, the guest room, or the commissary. Interesting. We don't have any money, so the commissary doesn't feel great. But I think I would rather expand out than in right now. Is that dumb? Is that dumb? Because we haven't seen anything on the edge. So I feel like we want to explore the edges a little bit more. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, we got an arcade game? I don't think this was here before. Diag blocks? Diag blocks. Interesting. Okay. Cigarette machine. What do we got for sale? What do you say? Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome, day 20 and 21. I spelled commissary wrong, but that's fine. All right, what do you got? Salt shaker, a shovel, a sleeping mask, or a metal detector. We can't afford anything, but it's good to know there's a metal detector and a shovel. Shovel can dig up things buried in the gardens outside, and the metal detector can find random junk just kind of anywhere. So that's pretty cool. All right. Without. Who's that guy? Staff notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. There's also the terminal password, which I think I figured out last time, but I don't remember what it is, and I don't know that it's like the same, but it does look like it starts with an S. Maybe like Sinclair. Is that the guy's name? Is it Sinclair? I might want to try that at the terminal later. I don't know what these with and without things are. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. But it's red. I remember there is something about the notes being true or false based on the color. I think it was like blue notes were true, red notes were false. But I don't remember if it was the text or the background color or what. So I'm just going to write it down for now. Courtyard. Courtyard. This is why we wanted to be on the edges, because the green rooms can only be on the edges. Now, it does cost a gem, but we've got 3 of them, so. Oh my god, look at that metal detector. Look at that. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. So from now on, we just passively have a better chance of finding gems and keys. Or was it money and keys? So that's pretty cool. And we saved $10 because we don't have to buy it from in there anymore. If we want to go north, we need a key card. We need a key card, or we need to turn off the power. We can't do that. There's a digging spot. If I ever get a shovel. Chapel. Storeroom. Nursery. So they're all dead ends. The stuff at the storm could be good, but the nursery is also really powerful. Bedrooms from now on give us 5 additional steps. I'm gonna try that. We're just gonna try. We're gonna see. Goose. Okay, is there anything in here? Oh, there's a gem that it's gonna pay us back for coming in, and a book. All right, little boy king. The Red Prince. Whoa. Whoa. You can't just go dropping Red Prince in here. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Oh, this is a full book. All right, hold on. There once was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. The story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. And you might, my reader might already assume the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. This is the red book. What self-referential book shit is this? Is it just talking about itself, or is there another book in this room? Hold on. I'm confused. What is this? You're red. No. Books? I can't squat. Hold on. Queen. Car. Red. No, there's nothing else in here. Whoa. That's crazy. Pawn. There's a pawn in the nursery. Nursery. Pawn. There might be 10 pawns scattered throughout. Oh, maybe there's like an achievement or like a special thing that happens if you get all of the pieces of a chessboard unlocked at the same time. Okay, so this book is going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to walk away from it for now. And at this point, I think I just have to go back here. Lots of swans everywhere. Oh, also, now that I think about it, there's so many clocks in this room and they are all the same. So the big one I don't think is actually special in any way. It's just one of many clocks. Okay. The door is locked. Do I want to use a key now? I think so. I don't see why not. Bedroom, storeroom, passageway. The passageway is very good and it unlocks a lot. We do also have a bedroom, which goes up. Going up is good. No, I want the passageway because we've got the gems for it. It does so much for us. The boudoir, the utility closet, and the walk-in closet. Well, we can no longer afford the walk-in closet, but the utility closet is good. And it's got a breaker box, so we might be able to turn off the electricity in that garden area. Tiger. Candy dish. Fan. Okay, the keycard entry system, we'll turn that off so that we can go back to the garden. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. So we can turn power on and off in the gymnasium, the dark room, the garage, and the cabinet. Let's turn the power on to the garage. And since this was a dead end, now we can go back to the courtyard. Or I guess we can keep exploring up. Actually, let me explore down. this is a good place to have a dead end. The Rumpus Room. What on earth? 8 coins. Whoa. But we don't have a gem. And it's a dead end. Wait, if it's a dead end, does that mean I don't need the gem? This is a great place to put the lavatory, though. But 8 coins. I'm going to click on this and see if it denies me. It did deny me. Okay. Lavatory it is. We know it's a dead end. I probably don't need to walk in here. I'm walking in here. You never know when there's an item just like on the ground somewhere. Also, it's already been like half a day. Maybe I just got to go to the bathroom. Sometimes you just got to go to the bathroom. Imagine being in a house where the rooms are constantly changing and then all of a sudden you got to go. Like, you just got to go. But there ain't no bathroom. Since we're already here, I don't want to waste the steps. HSS, I think it's Herbert S. Sinclair. That was the guy's name, right? Okay, this chapel goes hard because it goes up and down. You lose a coin, but we don't have any, so we've got nothing to lose. Oh, metal detector. There's a coin around here somewhere. Actually, I kind of remember there just like being coins on these altars somewhere. But like obviously that's not happening. Wait. Oh, it's like under this? Oh, a key. It's a key. I was looking for a gold coin. It was a key just on the ground. That makes sense. And I still feel like there's something really significant to these paintings or stained glass. I have no idea what, but I do know that the chapel has a bishop. And from here, let's go up. Uppies. Ah, key. Let's explore down first then. Ooh, security. I don't have a gem for security. No. No, and I can't back out. No, damn. Well, the pantry's a dead end. So I guess we take the corridor. It's a really good room to be wasting so early in the floor plan, but I think it's just what we got to do. Clock. Padlock. Eudora. Oh, the pantry is not a dead end anymore. So let's take it here. Let's get some gold. Let me pick up these coins. And then we've got a note here. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house this week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So this is basically just a math equation to let you know what fruits give you how many steps. I think oranges give you 5. So that's 25. Apples, I think, gave you 1. So that goes up to 30. No, that can't be right. Something's wacky about that. Oh, apples 2, bananas 3, oranges 5. So it'd be 10, 15, 25. Yeah, I think apples give you 2, bananas give you 3, oranges give you 5. Eat an apple, it should give us 2. It sure did. Okay. It's just letting you know how many steps you can get from your fruit. The patio would be good, but we don't have the gems. Dang it. We done wasted our gems. Okay, the bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. It's not... The meal is good. We'd have to go all the way up to 8 and then all the way back down to get the meal, which is annoying, but it does open up 2 different directions and can maybe connect back to the entrance hall. So here's our meal. We can't have it yet, but if we make it far enough into the game, we can have it later. Let's head back down. The kitchen again, we can't because we have a gem. The maid's chamber, less likely to find items laying around in the house. That's annoying. Oh, the bedroom. The bedroom is a perfect curve for us, and it gets us 2 steps. That's free. It's actually 5 steps because we found like the nursery or whatever it was. Ooh, who's that? Her face is so pronounced, and she's wearing a moon necklace. I wonder if that matters. It doesn't look like I can turn it or anything. So I think I just have to assume that's Mrs. Sinclair. Here's the front of the house. Pawn. We got a pawn. We got a pawn in the bedroom. Bedroom pawn. We got a toppled over top hat. And a price tag for 10. 10. I love this little table. This little end table. I want it. Oh, what's this? Greetings from Reddington. Again with red. Lots of red in this Blue Prince game. Oh. Again, it doesn't look like we can turn it around or anything. Okay, okay. Greetings from Reddington. Storeroom, hallway, the billiard room. Well, this is the perfect place for a dead end. Let's take a storeroom and finally get some more currencies. Get a coin. Get a key. Get a gem. Okay. So now maybe we can start taking some of the good rooms again. Let's get out of here. We'll head up. Guest bedroom, the boudoir, the East Wing Hall. Ooh. I guess we'll take the hall because I don't want a dead end. Is there? Did I miss a pawn in the storeroom? I've never run out of steps, so I'm just gonna run in. Oh, you're right. Pawn storeroom. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. We found 4 pawns so far. There are 10 pawns on a chessboard. And it's the only piece that we found a duplicate of so far. Something's on the ground. Something's on the ground. Key. 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 Thank you. Thank you, metal detector. Detector Senpai. One of the things I still don't know and I'm wondering about, if we didn't have the metal detector, would that key have been on the ground? And then it's just up to us to find it? Or did the key spawn because I have the metal detector? The metal detector says you have a better chance of finding items, and I know that you can find items without a metal detector. I just don't know if the text alludes to, you know, the beeping sound makes you more likely to find them, or if they actually spawn more frequently. Because the maid room we know makes them spawn less frequently. Ooh. Ooh, they're all dead ends. That's not good. I don't think I need the steps. A puzzle will get me something. The observatory is interesting. I don't know that I care about it that much. And it costs a gem that I do not want to spend right now because I would rather do something like the videotape room, the security room, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna take a billiard room and let's solve a puzzle. Now I've seen the puzzle, it's over there. I don't remember exactly how it works though. I want to say it was a math-based puzzle. But before we actually get to that, we got dunes and okay. So here's the puzzle. Okay, I think the instructions to this puzzle are in a different room. We can click on the numbers. We've got 8 in the intersection. What is blue? Is blue plus? And so 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 7 plus 3 is... I don't remember if we actually go from the 8 or if it's just 10. It's either 10 or it's 18. Let me try 18. That was wrong. So it's 7 plus 3 is 10. Now we've got a 13 and the yellow... Is yellow minus? And that would make it 1? Yes. And so now 17 minus 3 is 14. 8. I'm going to assume this is times. So 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, it looks like we're still going ahead. 20 minus 10 is 10 times 2 is 20. Hey, we did it. It's like it kind of feels like cheating because I've seen it and I played the demo and I did it in the demo, but like there was no guarantee I was going to remember it. And you know, me playing the demo is the reason that I bought this game. Oh, right here. Plus minus times divided with some darts. Plus minus times divided. So it's telling you it's a math puzzle. Well, I remember the rules anyway, so it's fine. So bad at puzzle games. Thank you for figuring it out so I don't have to. Tiny Brain would never make the connection. It's some of them are kind of weird. Some of these puzzles are real weird. Where am I going? I think I have to pay the chapel tax. Oh, no, chapel tax cost a key. I do have 5 keys now, Jesus. Okay, it's fine. We did have to spend a gold to do that. The hallway, not great. The wine cellar's at the dead end. The workshop. The workshop, combine inventory to create new items. Ooh. And there's something around here. This place looks neat. What is this? Oh, this was what was making it go off. The lockpick. Hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay. Okay, we can just like randomly unlock doors without needing keys. That would have been nice before I had 4 keys, but like it's still pretty cool. An H scrolled into rock. Ooh, we got music. The number 8. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. All right. The note is read, the letter is not. Does that mean the music is important, but the words are not? Stones cut by hand. There's a stone cut by hand literally right next to us. Letters wrought. There's a letter in the stone. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. So maybe the letters carved into stone spell a word. And we have one letter. So I'm going to write a note. We got stone letters. And our first stone letter is H. A message read is often lost, presumably because you don't know that you're reading a message. Among the bold words spoken soft, bold, but spoken soft as in they're not being spoken. The note is read, the letter is not. So maybe it again is just kind of telling you need to put the letters together. This is also song 8. I don't know if that matters. We'll write it down anyway. Song 8. Yeah, the word message is bolded. I assume that's because it's like, it's really trying to get it across to us that there is a message in this. Because you never know who's playing, and you need to be able to give hints to people that aren't going to get it. The 8 being bold, I think it's probably just because it's the title or it's the numbered, like the numbering, but like it probably is important. So that's why I wrote it down. All right, so the letter H in stone, we're gonna keep hold of that. All right, let me look around before I look at this table. Oh. The true box does not always contain the prize. This is something that we know. This is the colored boxes from like room 1, and we saw it in room 1 that the true box didn't have the prize. The true box was telling us which box had it. So just a little note in case you didn't get that. All right, so we can click on the table. Workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. Oh, over on the side here. Sledgehammer, metal detector, lockpick. Combine inventory. How would these combine? So sledgehammer and metal detector are both long, but this is a hitting thing, and this is a detecting, reaching thing. I kind of want to combine the sledgehammer and the lockpick because they both have to do with getting into locks. Oh, it's red. Does that mean it doesn't work? I think that means it does not work. Okay, so sledgehammer is red with both. Oh, metal detector and lockpick are green. Pick sound amplifier. Assemble. Pick sound amplifier. I'm doing it. Just a little bit of duct tape at the end there. Just a little bit. Whoa. It's like someone made a robot fighter out of a Roomba. All right, pick sound amplifier. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. A greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. What is a high sensitivity lock? I don't know, but we've got a better chance of getting it. However, the lockpick... we've only got their sledgehammer now. Hold on. Okay, I was afraid of this. I think we destroyed the regular lockpick and the regular metal detector to make this thing, which like is probably good, but it's kind of sad that we don't have a metal detector anymore. Well, I guess that's just what it is. Okay, what are you guys saying about the message? There's multiple bold words. Wait. Our message is bold. Our message is bold. Are you picking these up as bold? Like message I can see is like clearly bold. That's the only one that I see as being bolded. Are you getting the others too? That's weird. I mean, you very well could be right. It makes sense. Interesting. Okay, so now we got a big lockpicky thingamabob. The door's locked. And our little guys on the side here. Pick sound amplifier. Use with E. Oh, hey, and it just did it. It just did it. And we didn't use a key. So we've got a bunk room, which is a dead end. A wine cellar is a dead end. And the maid's chamber, less likely to find items laying around in your house. That's probably fine at this point because we don't have the metal detector anymore. So we don't actually need to find items lying around. made. Laundry, candle, dummy, Mila. Mila looks like an angel with a broom. Oh, picture. Okay, who are these people? Who are these people? None of these look like Sinclair. A couple of them like very clearly look like maids. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, I have no idea who these people are. I kind of wish these mirrors worked, but I totally get why they don't. It's probably very difficult. Goose. All right, staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending service may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must evacuate the premises by Friday, November the 6th. That is from Miss Babbage. All right, so Sinclair died and everyone got fired. That's real sad, but I mean, what did you expect? Must vacate the premises by Friday, November the 6th. Does that make today the 6th? November the 6th? Interesting. We also got this little broom closet, which doesn't have a broom. There's like a little dust collector and a vacuum and a mop, but no broom in the broom closet. I can use a key or we can pick sound amplifier. Oh, hell yeah, it just worked again. All right, so we've got a boudoir, which is a dead end. The dark room opens up one place. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Or the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I think I'm going to take the dark room. We did also turn the power on in the dark room, so maybe that like flipped the lights on and the negative effect doesn't actually happen. Let's see. Oh, I did not appreciate that. Oh, this is spooky. I didn't like that. Hold on. I could have sworn I turned the power on in here. Am I dumb? Did I do this wrong? The utility closet is close, but I'd have to spend a gold to get through the chapel, which I don't want to do. All of a sudden it's a horror game. Yeah, it really looks like something really bad is going to happen in here. All right, I'm just gonna wing it. Two random rooms or something that requires a gem. Here's my thought process. We're up in rank 6. Things are getting harder. The rooms are getting worse. Something with a gem is probably better because it requires a gem. It could also be the security room. If I can't see any of the options, I think my best bet is to take the gem. The room that requires a gem. It's the observatory, which was not a great option because it was a dead end. All right. You know what? I think my logic was sound. It just didn't work. The fixed stars. Stargazer's companion to constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Ugh. North Stars plus 1 gold. So I think just for activating this room, we will gain 1 gold. The twins, the slice, so 2 trunks and then 3 steps. A gem, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. So 5 stars seems very, very good. Apples are better, plus 1 key. 5 gems is a lot of gems, so that's for 11. Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Okay, so room 12 is, or 12 stars is bad. The sale, everything is 50% off today. That's fun. Florealis Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Flowers in quotations. That's weird. And it looks like it ends at 20. So let me activate this guy. And I remember how to do this because it took me way too long to figure it out last time. An embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out there was a wheel down there. Okay, I don't think I turned it enough. No, definitely didn't turn it enough. That's better. That's better. There's our 1 star. Gain 1 gold. Oh, but it looks like we did have to actually use the we had to use the observatory to get the gold, which is interesting because 5 stars was the 4-room crossroads were more common. If I unlock that and never use another observatory, does it mean that that bonus effect is in play forever? That is something that we're going to need to find out. I gotta go through the chapel again. That's annoying. But in here, let's check this breaker box again. The dark room, it turned itself off. I could have sworn this was on. This was on. Yes, the one that was off was the garage. So we didn't touch the dark room. We turned the garage on. So maybe the dark room we need to like flip off and then back on every time. Maybe if we do that beforehand, it like won't burn out. Now that we've turned power back on, I am going to spend the gold to go back because I want to see what's actually in the room. I kind of remember there being like pictures and stuff in here. Yeah. So we got a plane, someone drawing a moon, 2 maids. And I think both of these maids were in the photograph in the maid's room. I think this is the one on the right side and this is the one in the back, or maybe it's reversed, but I think they were both in that picture. This looks like the same picture. Oh, this looks like a better version of that picture. I think this was the lady sitting down in the middle. And she's in the office. She's at the computer desk. I wonder if this is Miss I don't remember her name, but the one that was actually like writing the note saying that everyone was being laid off. Picture of the woman wearing the crescent moon. I remember that picture. It's hard to say without it in front of me. I don't think that was this lady though. I don't think. Chess piece in the picture. You're right. You're right. This is probably the office and there is a bishop. Is that a bishop or is that a queen? That might be a queen actually. It's a little hard to tell from here. Nothing in there. Oh, a gem. Thank you. This is the orchard, and we need like a magnifying glass or something to zoom in on these pictures so that we can read the lock or something like that, and then we can actually unlock this in real life, quote unquote real life. I remember that. Print note: HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So this is the lady of the house. This is Sinclair's wife, This is the lady with the crescent moon necklace. All right, so that's definitely the wife, which means Miss Babbage. Was that her name? Miss Babbage is the name of the lady writing the notes to the staff, because then this is probably Miss Babbage. And she would be the queen, not necessarily because she is the wife, but she's the queen because she's the one in charge. And the queen is the strongest piece on the board. Okay. We're putting things together. We're making sense of it all. Cinca. This is in the bathroom. Cinca is the same picture in the bathroom. But it's Sinclair who's the one taking it. That feels important. Okay, it's the two ladies again. We got a guy. He's holding a note. We need to be able to zoom in on the note. Sinclair. Sinclair in the bathroom. The orchard again. Okay. So I don't think we can do anything with this right now, but if we get something to be able to zoom in, like some magnifying glass or something like that, I think we have to come back to this room and we'll get some stuff. We'll get some answers. But for now, we did dead end ourselves with the observatory, which has inadvertently cost us like 4 gold coins, which is pretty annoying. And you know what? We've only got one more way to go. I've got 2 gold. Oh, and I can't buy a metal detector. It says I own one. I don't own one anymore though, because I turned it into the thing. I turned it into the bigger, better thing. So even after we destroy it, we can't buy another one. But here we can do this. Oh no. I powered it off and it's just like, okay, it doesn't work because it's off. Oh, I thought it would open if it was powered off. Oh, wait a minute. If it doesn't power on when it's off, or if the thing doesn't just unlock by being turned off, well, that means that we are stuck. All right. Courtyard is essentially dead-ended. Commissary goes to the den. Utility closet is dead-ended. The observatory dead-ended us. The spare room just goes back to the entrance hall where the closet was a dead end. The lavatory's a dead end. Down through the corridor, pantry, dining room, hall, billiard room was a dead end. Dang. Okay. So we have dead-ended ourselves. We have lost. But that's not all bad. It's not all bad. Because now that we're like done, we can go outside. It's good. This is all good. This is all good stuff. Because now we can go outside. We don't have to feel bad about wasting our resources. Because we don't have any more. Okay. Oh, a wishing well. I can throw a coin in to make a wish. And you know what? My run is over. My 2 coins are useless. So I kind of think I might as well. Actually, let me hold on a minute. I saw something in the trailer for this game where it showed screenshots of the front of the house, several different in a row, and the house always looked different. Does the house change the way it looks based on the rooms that I have built? So going to the left, we have a closet and then nothing. Going to the right, we have a storeroom and a bedroom. Like, this does all look kind of like cobbled together, but it doesn't necessarily look like it matches what I have. But that's still interesting. We got to pay attention to that. Got to check what the front of the house looks like next time. Okay, let's make a couple wishes. Well, I can only make one wish. My wish is for another wish. Okay. Running around. We've got a gate over here. Can I open this? No, it's locked. It was also locked in the demo. So let me run downstairs. Hold on. The way that beam just juts off. If this was a different game, it would almost look like you could parkour up there. Just imagine the roguelike puzzle game has just like random elements of Assassin's Creed parkour built into it. All right, we go downstairs. There's this over here. This is boarded up. Oh, we got our spot. Yeah, this is the life. This is it. This is why we're here. Just take it all in. Nice deep breath. I really want them to make like an interactive, or I guess not interactive, but like a video cutscene situation of just this that I can use as my wallpaper. Moving wallpaper. Please, I want it so badly. It'd be so cool. Also, this is broken here, so you take a look over. What is all this? There's structures built into the side of this mountain. You can like be down here. What is that? There's something up with that. Something ain't right here. We got a dark, spooky cavern. It's very dark and spooky in here. Oh, it is very dark and spooky. We got sconces. Can't turn them on. Kind of just looks like storage. I really want to know if there's more to this outside area. Like, surely there has to be more to it, right? It wouldn't be here just to be boarded up for nothing. I want to know. All right, going this way. Birdie, no. What do we got? There's a door here. I think I missed this when I played. I think I missed there was a door there. We got this front gate. I think this is just the gate to the property. I think this one is always going to be sealed. We can't even interact with that. This is our camp. I'm not going to touch that yet because I still have a little bit more I want to look at before we go to sleep. Stump. Some random ass door in the middle of a stone. Up here we have the orchard. And we got a padlock. I don't know what the combination is. But I want in. I want to see what's in that shed. And I do believe that's it. Yeah. So far, same as the demo. Oh, but I'm sure that there's more to it. I just don't know what it is yet. All right, the campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so we have to do that from our menu. Well, day one, we screwed ourselves. So let's call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Call it a day, yes. Kind of have to. We had 4 keys and the ultimate lockpick, but we couldn't do anything with it. Our little makeshift house here does have the observatory on the top. That's cool. 25 rooms, rank 6, 67 steps, and 4 items. Save and continue. Day 2. Day 2, let's do it.